Hello and a very warm welcome. Hi, I'm Rashi and I'm all set for your monthly predictions. Of course, the month of March 2018, and I'm sorry I kept you waiting and I got delayed by 3-4 days. And I hope you had a wonderful, holy, vibrant one. And I'm sure that the festivities and celebrations are still going on, the unions and the parties and all that, happiness all around. And today I have deliberately invoked a special pack of cards. इसको मैंने पहले भी of course इनसे guidance लिया है, लेकिन आज एक special reason है why I'm using this pack of cards. It is basically for my reverence to the world of God, nature, animals, fauna, flora, and because 3rd of March we also celebrated World Wildlife Day, and now we have taken a pledge also that we protect our environment, our ambience. So this pack of cards is something very beautiful because here nature guides us, and if you see, they are as beautiful as this. If you see what exactly the cards, they are in, it's like, and the beauty of God's world is that even the minutest living being, it has its contribution into this, planet. It has its own contribution. So you will see the wings, So human beings, now this pack of cards, it's actually guiding us that, we should shake hands with nature. There are many friends around, and we need to get connected to the souls. We need to develop a lot of compassion and empathy, for the world of animals and the birds and the plants and the trees. So let's start straight, and the first sun sign, of course, Aries, Mesh Rashi. और आइए देखते हैं what your cards say for the month of March 2018. And your card says, wow. Now you have drawn 3 cards, in which 2 are major arcana cards. You have drawn the balance card, right, which shows that you've got a lot of strength, and but still you have to take everybody's input into consideration. And when you will merge viewpoints, अगर आप सब लोगों का ideas लेके तब एक conclusion पर पहुंचेंगे, तो it would be something very great. And take your time. ये मार्च का मंथ आपसे कह रहा है कि decision making में थोड़ा सा आप time और लीजिए, because अभी कुछ चीजें because happy projects हो रहे हैं, career graph ऊपर जा रहा है, तो शायद आप उस happiness में चीज़ों को बहुत क्लियर नहीं देख पा रहे हैं, ठीक है. एंड यस, यू हैव ऑल्सो ड्रॉन 5 ऑफ स्प्रिंग्स. ओवरली एम्बिशियस लोगों के साथ आप डील कर रहे हैं या करेंगे इस मंथ. सो यू विल बी फीलिंग लिटिल एट ऑड्स विद योरसेल्फ और अदर्स, बट नीड नॉट वरी, दिस इज जस्ट अ पासिंग फेज. व्हाई? बिकॉज आपका मेजर आर्काना कार्ड हर्मिट का है. सो इट इज द टाइम व्हेन आइदर यू हैव टू फाइंड अ मेंटोर और यू हैव टू बी अ मेंटोर फॉर someone, right? आप अगर सोसाइटी से थोड़ा सा ब्रेक ले लीजिए, अपने आप को थोड़ा सा टाइम दीजिए, right? And commit yourself for a spiritual growth, because that is something very, very important. And do not be a split personality. Just do what you want to do without caring as to what others will think of you. You are not comfortable somewhere, just say excuse me, just move out from that place. So the month of March, it's a month of balance and spiritual growth. Of course, a lot of good things are happening, but जहाँ तक decision लेने की बात है, आप औरों से बात करिए और तब आप एक conclusion पर पहुंचिए, because that would be good for you. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is Taurus. So let's check out what cards say for you, dear Taurus. What nature advises you, dear Taurus? And your cards are, well, I'll take out 3 cards for you, fanning them. You have drawn 3 of autumn. Then you have drawn Prince of Autumn, and then you have drawn King of Spring. So basically beautiful card, but 3 of them, they are minor arcana cards. So what they are telling you is, because King of Spring, you are innovative, you are inspiring, you are wise, but you are theatrical also. तो आप ड्रामा नहीं करिए, आप एक्टिंग मत करिए, जो है यू कैन से दैट, किसी चीज़ को बहुत हाइप देने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. एक फाइनेंशियल बेनिफिट आपको एकदम से कहीं से पैसा आने वाला है, और आपको लीडरशिप स्किल्स आपके अंदर है, और आपको उन्हें पहचानने की ज़रूरत है, और आपको एक बहुत ही कोई अनएक्सपेक्टेड सपोर्टर भी मिलेगा अपने कॉज के लिए. देन आपको अलर्ट भी रहना है, क्योंकि विजडम से जो आप डिसीजन लेंगे वो आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा होगा. कभी कभी हमको लगता है हमारी नॉलेज पार एक्सलेंस है, लेकिन विजडम, it has no substitute, so be wise. You've always been kind to people, so kindness is going to help you out. And then you have drawn 3 of autumn, which suggests you follow your passion when it comes to your career. If you are thinking of your career now and you feel now you're free from the responsibilities, kids, husband, home, or your wife, or whatever, if you feel, or your exams are over, or this ye difficult paper tha, this is through. So now you can pursue your passion, because this is the best time to do what you want to do and be the best at what you do. That is what your card suggests, because this is a time when you're going to be compensated for your creative talents. So all the very best. Right? Moving on to the next sun sign, and the next sun sign is, of course, the wonderful Gemini's Mithun Rashi. And let's check out what your cards say. And your cards say, Geminis. So how you doing, Geminis? Hope life is good. Yeah. And yeah, these are general readings, right? So basically most people, they have given me a call and they have messaged me also, mailed to me also, the Rashi, but these are generalized readings. So yeah, for your personal questions, of course, mail me. My email ID is krashikumar@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Facebook. And you can drop in your questions, but actually I don't want you to be really personal, on public platforms, so you can mail me and I'm more comfortable in that, right? So moving on to the next sun sign, yeah, Geminis. So let's check out what your cards. And your cards say, you have drawn 8 of winter, you've drawn 2 of winter, and you've drawn princess of winter. Now basically, because you have drawn the winter cards, right, so it shows a little struggle, a struggle, conflict, the month. Though everything is a passing phase in life, you are actually very inquisitive at this point of time. You are realistic as well, and truthful as well, right? So this is the time when you really have to struggle, right? What for? In making others understand you. ठीक, जब भी हम इंक्विजिटिव रहते हैं, जब भी हम सच बोलते हैं या हम रियल रहने का सोचते हैं, तो हमारे चैलेंजेस भी बढ़ जाते हैं. तो इस समय आपको ध्यान देना है. कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन आपके पास आएंगी जो आपके लिए एक्सेप्ट करना easy नहीं होगा, but be strong, be real and try to accept it. ठीक है? Then you've drawn 2 of winter. There is some indecision which is holding you back. What for? That is what you have to analyze. So इस समय आपको वो choice लेना है, वो decision लेना है that you believe is the best for you, right? Rather than trying to please others, because I've already said that many a times for Geminis. Just because you're born with that trait, of keeping everybody happy, so you always work hard to keep your 2 faces alive. You may be feeling very odd from inside, but you are smiling to keep everybody happy. So that's not what is demanded of now. And 8 of winter, you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Somewhere आपको लग रहा होगा कि my confidence I'm losing, but it's nothing like that. It's not at all like that. You are not at all powerless, right? You've got a lot of power. And when human beings, you don't get that kind of cooperation from human beings, why don't you look up to nature? because nature often and many a times is the best of the answers. So all the best, Geminis. I would say a good month, because it is going to be a month of clarity. It is going to be the month which is going to test your power. It is going to be the month where you would be real. That's the beauty. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is dear Cancerians. And let's check out what your cards say, dear Cancerians. And your cards say, dear Cancerians, I'll draw 3 cards for you. One I have drawn, and the rest I'll fan for you. Lovely cards, lovely cards. This is the first card that you drew, Prince of Winter, right? The second card is really wonderful. You are brimming with emotions, and summers, because you've drawn summers, Ace of Summer, very, very lovely card. I hope you can see it. Yeah. So open your heart to love. This is the time. The March is full of bounties. So it's a time to celebrate love. The beginning of a new intimate relationship is there. You know, or the rebirth of a current one. Jo bhi misunderstandings, it's a time to put an end to it. And the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual, growth from inside. And which is actually very different for you. क्योंकि अभी तक आपने हमेशा जैसे कि to please others or not to annoy others, you've always tried to suppress your inner voice. But now that inner voice is going to give you a lot of clarity. It is an emotionally fulfilling life with family, friends, raising children, people you can trust. So it's all good. I'm so sorry. Then you have also drawn Prince of Winter, intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive. But here, there are also, with all that happiness, the sudden or some kind of unexpected changes. So don't lose hope, don't lose heart, because intellectual solution to a problem is going to solve all your problems. So all the very best, dear Cancerians. Moving on to the next sun sign, and it is Leos. So let's check out what your card says, Leos. And your cards say, the powerful sun sign, right? So let's check out what your card says, Leo. I'll find the cards for you. You've drawn 2 of Winter. You have drawn life experience, a major arcana card, and 3 of Winter. Tough time for you. I'll show you your cards. Right. And this is your major arcana card, which is life experience. Now, when we talk of minor arcana and major arcana, so basically the minor arcana, it talks about the day-to-day events, emotional upheavals, the vulnerabilities towards life. And the major arcana, it suggests for bigger happenings in life, it signifies and it predicts. So basically, all in all, इस month कुछ ऐसा होगा जिसका इम्पैक्ट आपके पूरे लाइफ पर पड़ेगा. लेट गो ऑफ बिलीफ सिस्टम्स दैट नो लॉन्गर वर्क फॉर यू. कभी कभी क्या होता है, हम बहुत एथिक्स के साथ, अपने बहुत सारी लॉयल्टीज के साथ लाइफ में आगे बढ़ते हैं और हम अपने आप को उनसे बांध लेते हैं. जबकि कोई भी वर्च्यू की अगर हम बात करें, अगर वो हमें बांध रहा है तो वो वर्च्यू वाइज बनता जा रहा है. बिकॉज एवरी वर्च्यू कॉल्स फॉर लिबरेशन, राइट? ठीक है. सो दूसरों के एक्सपेक्टेशंस के बारे में आप सोचना छोड़ दीजिए. आप इस वक्त अपने लिए सोचिए, एक इम्पॉर्टेंट लाइफ चेंजिंग इवेंट हो रहा है जो चीज़ों को बदलेगा आपके, और इट इज़ गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी पॉजिटिव टाइम बिकॉज इट्स गोइंग टू लीड यू टू सिग्निफिकेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज. हाँ, थोड़ा सा स्ट्रगल है बिकॉज आपने 3 ऑफ विंटर एंड 2 ऑफ विंटर दोनों ही कार्ड्स ड्रॉ किए हैं. अगर आप सैड हो रहे हैं, नो वरीज, बिकॉज सैडनेस विल हील विद टाइम. एंड you might be feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. It's like दिल और दिमाग के बीच की जो एक conflict है. But no worries, because your life experience card, it's great for you, and it is going to have an impact in your years to come as well. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is the wonderful Virgos, Kanya Rashi. And let's check out what your cards say, dear Virgos. So I'll just count the cards for you, and your cards are, wow, Prince of Summer, Ten of Summer, and Prince of Winter. Alright, I'll show you your cards, Prince of Summer and Ten of Summer. So both are very, very beautiful cards, and Prince of Winter is there, right, which is showing some of the challenges here. Now, you will fall in love with something. It could be a person, it could be a project, it could be something unbelievable, it could be a change inside you, being swept off your feet. Something would happen, you will feel being swept off your feet, that's what I can say. And so you need to stay very, very grounded, very, very grounded, because you will be going through a very, very emotional experience. And see the beautiful card, the nature, it's just so happy with you. And Ten of Summers, a very happy, emotionally fulfilling life with family. And please wait for sudden or unexpected changes. प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, लेकिन शायद एक इंटेलेक्चुअल सॉल्यूशन आपकी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर देगा. So have a great time, dear Virgos. Moving on to the next sun sign, and let's check out what the next sun sign is. And it is Tula Rashi. That is dear Librans. Let's check out what your cards say, dear Librans. Just find your cards. Check out your 3 cards, dear Librans. Well, 8 of Fortune. Now, look at this beautiful card. You will see wings, you will see the wildlife, you will see, now because you have drawn 8 of Autumn, so it suggests more research, right? Before you are proceeding, you're planning to take a loan, do the research bit first. You want to make a presentation, do your research. You want to throw a birthday bash, do a bit of research. Because and education in any form, it is going to be the limelight. किसी भी तरीके में शिक्षा जो है वो आपको इस महीने आपका बहुत ही एक important area of focus रहेगा. And excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects, है ना. कुछ आप ऐसे projects आपको मिलेंगे जो आपको अभी लग रहा है कि अभी आपको शायद वो छोटे लग रहे हो, but उनका impact lasting होगा. Then you have drawn 10 of Summers and the Prince of Winter. Focused है, आप impulsive है, आप determined है, लेकिन उसके बावजूद कुछ अपने struggles है life के, right? So you have to be brave, because once you decide to be brave and once you take your decisions wisely, you will get people whom you can trust. So the world is not full of disloyal people. It's full of loyal people as well, and you're going to get your best crew. So all the very best, dear Librans. Moving on to the next sun sign. That is Scorpios. And let's check out what your cards say, dear Scorpions. And dear Scorpions, Vrishchik Rashi. The month of March, how is gonna be for you? I'll just read it out for you. I'll just find your cards. There's noise outside. Alright, let's focus on our work. Princess of Summer, wow. You have drawn the Hermit, amazing Scorpions. And wow, the card of the Balance, right? So this is something very, very nice. Would you like to see your cards? You've drawn the Balance, you've drawn the Hermit, and yes, you have drawn the Prince of Summer. So basically, summer predicts a new relationship, a new emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. And then, because you have drawn major arcana, the Hermit card, तो या तो आपको खुद mentor बनना है या आपको एक mentor अपने लिए find out करना है. And you also need to take a break from the society, because it's a time for your commitment to a spiritual growth. And then the card of Balance. Now you've got a lot of stamina, you've got a lot of power, and you've got a lot of conviction, ability in you, right? So people they do listen to you, and it's very easy on your part to convince people, but it's still taking everybody's input into consideration would be great for you, and you merge viewpoints for better solution and need not rush, because life is really beautiful, and don't get tied up with the things. That's it, just enjoy life and be happy. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is Dhanu Rashi, that is dear Saggies. And let's check out what your card says, dear Saggies. Let's check out what your cards say. Saggies. I'll spread the cards, dear Sagittarius. Wow. And wow. So your first card is Prince of Summer. You're romantic, you are captivating, you are dramatic, and you're also flirtatious. So one more time, you're falling in love. It's you need to stay very grounded. It's a time for a very emotional experience. Now, don't get deterred by the changes and by the challenges that are coming your way. You need to be very strong, you need to be brave, and it's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Many times it happens, हमको लगता है कि remaining silent, it can it can solve many of the problems, but at times it just multiplies the problems. Why it multiplies the problems? Because we need to be clear, we need to be accurate many a times. तो ये एक टाइम है जब हो सकता है आपको फाइनेंशियल थोड़ा सा कॉन्स्ट्रेंट फील करें, आप थोड़ा सा इमोशनली ड्रैग्ड फील करें, ट्रैप्ड फील करें, बट नीड नॉट वरी, बिकॉज द सोल्यूशन टू ऑल द प्रॉब्लम्स इज योर मेडिटेटिव एक्सपीरियंस. एंड अभी तक आपने बहुत ज़्यादा विश्वास किया है जर्नी पर जो बाहर होती है, बट योर कार्ड्स आर सजेस्टिंग नाउ द टाइम इज कम व्हेन यू हैव टू enjoy that traveling inside you, inward journey. That is something very, very important. All in all, a great card. Be yourself and get into the flashbacks and live your life, right? All the very best, dear Saggies. Moving on to the next sun sign, and that is Makar Rashi. That is dear Capricorn. So let's check out what your cards say. And your cards say, dear Capris. Just read your cards like this. This is card 1 for you. I'll shuffle them one more time. Yeah, shuffling your cards. Dear Capris, Makar Rashi. You've drawn Ace of Winter, you have drawn Prince of Autumn, and you have drawn the Star card. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is a major arcana card, and the Star card, look to the future with a lot of optimism. The future belongs to you. The power of faith, it can move mountains. So it is just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful card. And then you've also drawn Prince of Autumn, which is suggesting you are dependable at this point of time. So don't take it on your ego that you are getting dependent on someone. You are dependable, and that's the beauty of this persona as well. You're protective, you're chivalrous, you were humorous, you were nice, you're at your level best. And then the Ace of Winters is also there. So challenges, of course, there. See, for mostly all the zodiac sun signs here, one thing is there. Challenges are there on way, but bravely, we use our wisdom, we'll be successful in finding a good solution to them. So and you've been very kind to people, dear Capris, and you give meticulous attention to every detail that is a part of your persona. All that is great, and I would just suggest that whatever project you've decided to go forward with, it's amazing, and look to the future with a lot of optimism and faith and hope. All the very best. Well, moving on to the second last sun sign of the 12 zodiacs, and that is Kumbh Rashi, which is Aquarius. And let's check out what your card says, dear Aquarius. Now, many people say, Rashi, do these cards really connect? Of course, they do connect, and something which is very unconditionally done for anyone on this earth, that obviously carries an impact, and a greater impact, I believe. So let's check out what your cards say, dear Aquarius. Well, this one card, it just came out on its own, an Ace of Summer. Wonderful. It's time to fall in love. It's time to open your heart for love, emotional happiness, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, and the awakening of psychic abilities and all that, dear Aquarians. And you know what? It's vice versa. It's a kind of like if you're a man, so obviously some woman is going to help you out. She's going to be a good support, and she would be generous, gracious, practical. So it is simply telling you to be practical with respect to how you proceed, right? आपको जो भी लाइफ में भी डिसीजन लेना है, आपको कैसे आगे बढ़ना है, उसमें I believe practicality is going to help you a lot. Now, you have got that ability at this point of time to make anything beautiful. अगर आप एक canvas लेके कुछ भी कर देंगे, तो people will come and say, oh wow, you were such a wonderful painter, you're such a wonderful artist, right? So that kind of thing will happen, something will happen, something colorful will happen in your life, and you will need someone, who can definitely help your dreams come true, right? And at this point of time, you're honorable, you're devoted, you're mature, you're warm-hearted, and you may come across a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice, it's coming from the heart, and you're getting involved in a cultural project or creative endeavor kind of thing. For all in all, a great time for you, a creative time for you, dear Aquarians, that is Kumbh Rashi. Now moving on to the last sun sign, that's a wonderful Pisces. Let's check out what your cards say and suggest and what advice they give you for the month of March 2018. Let me tell you, as I've already said in the beginning, this is a very beautiful special pack of tarots, because here the symbols, the pictures, it's all has been taken as if the nature, the fauna, the flora, it's all there, ready to help man, provided man is ready to take that guidance, right? And it's all in reverence to the beautiful universe of Almighty. Dear Pisces, this fear. And your cards say, Six of Winter you've drawn Queen of Summer, and you've drawn Two of Autumn. Six of Winter, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, positive changes are on the way. Changes have already happened. They're going to have positive impact. Welcome relief from troubled times. Troubled times are gone, and they are saying bye-bye to you. So be ready for that. You may travel, you may relocate. All in all, a great time, because see, look at this beautiful boat. It's all decked up and it's ready to take you to new destination. Then Queen of Summer, you have somebody in life who is caring, who is loving, who is comforting, right, as you can see, and emotional, intuitive person you have. This card also suggests that listen to your heart, because these are the times when your intuitive insights are there and you can really trust. And you do take a lot of care of others, but little too much. So let's just strike a balance. That's what your card suggests. And Two of Autumn. So you're taking things very, very seriously on your head and heart both. So this is Two of Autumn, and it's simply suggesting you bring fun in all that you do, right? So juggling at this point of time, you might be juggling with many priorities that are happening, or jobs, a lot of tasks to be completed. You also have an exceptional talent for multitasking, but at the end of the day, you need to have fun, because unless you'll be happy, humorous, and happy-go-lucky kinds, so all these opportunities and all this multitasking that is expected of you, it would become easy if you are happy and if you are cool with the things. So that is all for your predictions for this month, March 2018, all the 12 zodiacs. I wish you a lot of love, I wish you a lot of luck, and these cards are divine. It's a very unconditional kind of reading. that I do, because we are connected. We are one souls somewhere. Our sorrows, our pains, our happiness, it's more or less the same. So let's value that. Let's value nature. God bless you. Stay happy.